Hello, hi guys. Don't mind me, I'm just tweeting something on Twitter and Instagram as well. So don't mind me. We'll do that and then I'll, yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, I am live over at my YouTube channel right now. I'm going to be crafting some earrings, talking, whatnot, just sort of a craft and chat. So if you're bored, link should be in my bio. Just come hang out. Boom. Did it. Yeah. So how y'all doing? You guys doing good? I am going to be crafting. You guys are not going to be able to see me craft, but I'm going to be crafting down here, right here. I'm going to make some earrings, but first, do you guys want to see some of the earrings I've made in the last little while? Love the new hair. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I cut it and I bleached it and already like my roots are growing in and it's not all like neon. It's so crazy. Like it's growing listen, it's not going to grow an inch overnight, but it's growing like way faster than I thought. So it's like to the point like it's coming over the top of my earrings. Like look at that. Or not my earrings, my glasses. Like it's it's to me seems to be going fast and you can see like my roots coming in like along the edge. I only bleached it and dyed it like 10 days ago or something. It's crazy. But thank you. Let us see the earrings. Okay. I'll start off with the weird ones that I made. I made these eggs. So oops. Yeah, I made these eggs. These are mine, so any of the ones that I show you are mine. I might be making some for other people. I don't know yet, but they're big and eggs. I really like them. Then I made some like kind of abstract kind of stuff. This is just like the first time I made them and I was messing around. I wanted to see like what shapes I could do. I've since discovered that I don't like them this thin. I like them like a little bit thicker. So, but I made these kind of like abstract looking stuff. So I love these eggs though. Like these ones are just mine for my own entertainment, really. They're so cute. Thank you. So yeah, then I made these ones, which are like touch your neck danglies. You know, kind of stacked, tiered. Then I played around. Again, these ones are too thin. I don't like how thin they are, so probably I'm working on thicker ones. Then I made these kind of like leopard print stuff. These ones are pretty cool. Yeah, those ones are cool. I like those. But it's all like I was messing around with like extra straps of clay and stuff and just kind of like made those. We like. And then I made Animal Crossing ones. One of my favorite characters in Animal Crossing is Bob, and so I played around with making like a cane is what it's called, and it's basically where you like compile all your elements and then roll them in clay and then roll them, and it's like sugar making where you can pull it really thin and roll it, and every time you cut it you get more or less the same image. I tried to do that. It didn't turn out like the greatest, but these are like my Bob earrings. And obviously some of them are more fucked up than others. So, but these are mine that I'm keeping. You're playing Animal Crossing while watching this? I have to put Animal Crossing down in order to come on. But yeah, so these are like my little Bobs. We like. Anyway, that's some of them, and then I can show you guys some other stuff that I'm working on. Those are some of my personal ones that I'm keeping. So I don't want to drop all these, but these are Bob's. Oops, yeah, you guys can kind of see. These are Bob like studs. I can't actually wear studs because I have spacers. So, but I am keeping a pair for myself because I'm really proud of these. These ones turned out pretty good. And then I have all of the elements because I basically need to do like a bulk order because I decided I might sell these. I might open an Etsy shop sometime, probably after all of the world settles and I can like get my hands on like bulk stuff basically. I don't want to drop these, but these ones are baked and ready. Oh yeah, see, and I dropped them. Anyway, these are stuff that's ready to be assembled, basically, in pairs before I drop them all. And then these are other studs that I've made in pairs. So those are ready to be assembled. And then this is stuff that needs to be baked that I've been working on. So I'm thinking of doing like, different sort of like collections. And so I'm kind of playing around with like different techniques. It's all new to me. Like I've literally started this like a week ago. So it's all new to me, but I did do sculpture in university for like 10 months. So I have like a general idea of sculpting. But anyway, so these are the ones that need to go and get baked. Ignore this. This is just leftover piece of something. So this is kind of more, they shouldn't fall. Okay. This is more like 70s kind of colors and patterns. Playing around with that. Some more sort of like leopard print studs. And then this, I can't see. These ones here with the flowers took fucking forever. So there's like 2 of those. And then I made some more like random sort of 70s patterns studs. And then these were ones that took like hours, and I did like cactuses and stuff. So yeah. You like the flowers ones? The thing is with the flower ones, it's kind of some stuff that I've seen on Instagram, so I don't want to claim it like it's my own stuff. It's more like I see a technique, I'm like, oh, I might as well try that. And then seeing how I can make it sort of my own. So there's that. Trying not to copy anybody, but more like seeing like what style I like to do. Does that make sense? Anyway. So yeah, so basically it's all polymer clay. So it's oh god. Okay. It's all these things. Oops. So I got like a box of, it's like Primo clay, these things that you see at Michael's. and stuff. And basically what you do is you like soften it up, mold it, cut it, whatever. I got all my colors there. Okay, well here's something funny. You mold it, cut it, bake it, it hardens, and then you can assemble it into earrings and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. So these here are all the colors that I've bought myself. So like a couple white, more or less like the rainbow. So I bought all that myself, and then I posted like 2 pictures of earrings I made on my Facebook, and an old friend of mine from art, she's like, yeah, I think I had some clay like from years ago. And the thing is with this stuff, it doesn't really go bad, but it hardens, and then you have to like soften it, and it takes a really long time and a lot of like rolling it and hand movements because I don't have like a pasta machine to flatten stuff in order to soften it to use it. And okay, so I just showed you the stuff that I bought myself, which was like, you know, a little bit of a investment. This is the clay that she dropped off. So that's my stuff. This is her stuff. So more or less dropped me off like more stuff than I currently had. So I spent like 7 hours yesterday molding it all and softening it so that it would be usable. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, just take it. I'm like, do you like need anything? She's like, no, I'm not using it. Take it. I'm like, okay, thank you. So it's kind of weird because like the stuff that I bought myself, I obviously want to use, but I almost want to use like the free stuff more because it's like, well, this is more like play stuff. Does that make sense? Anyway, so I am going to be making some stuff today. Yeah. I don't know what I want to make today. I'm thinking of doing a sort of collection. Oh, fancy. Thinking of doing a collection where it's inspired by like nudes and boobies. But I need to make skin tones, so I don't know how the fuck to make skin tones. So I'm gonna look up some stuff and have it over here. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be crafting some stuff. Love Animal Crossing. Listen, I've played Animal Crossing for 260 hours. That's how much time I put into that game, so it's kind of insane. It's a little much. It's ridiculous, but it's all good. I would like to do a collection of like 80s patterns. I think would be really cool. Because there's a lot of like really fabulous just 80s stuff. But I think I'm gonna do like I got a little bit of just beige and a little bit of brown. Maybe some gold. Probably a little bit of white to like soften stuff up. And then some black to darken things up. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe some red. Is there a skin tone? Red, skin tone, pink. Some pink, some red, some other pink. That seems decent. Your top is everything. I want to find a Tamagotchi one so bad. I feel you. I love Tamagotchis. I got this. Saw my Instagram seller. Bought some Scalpy years ago and couldn't get far because it is an investment. I delve into various crafts to get into another one. Yeah, like the thing is, like listen, I don't know if anyone else relates. With the whole current state of the world, I realize that my brain won't settle long enough for me to read and for me to invest into another world. I'm struggling to read anything, like, period. And so I'm like, okay, what can I do? Well, I can play Animal Crossing. And then at some point I go, okay, I played Animal Crossing 10 hours today. I need to look away from a screen. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? So I started making miniatures. And then it was like, okay, I don't want to sit downstairs. What can I do in my office? Okay, maybe I'll get into clay. Like, it's just this, when you're a creative person, and like I'm kind of a jack of all trades in terms of like crafts. Like I paint, like I can paint, I do photography. I make miniature stuff, I do clay stuff, I do sculpture, I read books, I do digital art. Like it varies. Like the amount of paint I have in this room, and it's like, yeah, I got a $1,200 iPad for digital art, like um all these things that I have sort of limitless things to be creative on. And yet there will be one thing that I see that's something new, and I go, well, I have to spend $200 and get invested in that now. Like, it's ridiculous. But I figure, you know what? I'm not spending $400 a month on Starbucks like I was. So let's take $200 and literally, a friend of mine dropped this off, which is amazing. Wasn't expecting that, and let's do something fun with it. Why not? What's really cool though is she gave me this like translucent color. No, it doesn't look translucent, but you bake it and it's like supposed to be kind of translucent. That's really exciting. This color apparently like glows in the dark. So like maybe do like a Beetlejuice themed kind of thing. It should be pretty cool. Yeah, and like so much red. I don't know what to do. I'll probably do like a red theme, something or other, and then a lot of this is all the same. Oops. It makes me wonder, I should ask her like what she was doing with it. But like this is all the same blue. Like what the fuck am I gonna do with that much blue? I don't know. But yeah, and then I have obviously my colors, and if I need to dip into it, I will. There's not too much yellow in what she has, and I only have like the one block of this bright yellow. So, and I mean, I can always order more, but it's just like I have so much to play with now, I might as well use it. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna make some skin tones today. And then I got these like little mini cookie cutters to cut out shapes. So I'm thinking these might be fun to make tiny little boobies. Like teardrop shape. Maybe. And then these would be good for studs. I got that. And then I made my own cookie cutters out of an old cookie cutter. Again, this is what I've been doing. I'm so bored, like just so unbelievably bored at all times. It's ridiculous. I think they're doing garbage pickup outside my house, so if you guys can hear that, that's what that loud noise is. Yeah, if you open an Etsy shop, I will definitely be buying from you. I have stretch ears as well, but find another way to wear those earrings comfortably. Well, the earrings that I make for myself aren't studs. I typically use like these hooks, guys, and I hook them underneath. So, okay, what is this noise? Hello? Can you guys hear that? That's crazy. What is happening? Glow in the dark alien heads? Ooh, yeah, that would be really fun. But yeah, I have like pliers, and I made my own cookie cutters, and I'm thinking of changing this shape into more of, I can do it right now actually, into more of a teardrop shape so that I can make boobies. But I might do that later because that hurts my hands. Anyway. Etsy isn't the best, so maybe look into alternatives. Doesn't Etsy take 10%? I don't know. I have to look into it. I thought Etsy takes 10%. Thought I heard that from somewhere. You always go live right before I have a Zoom meeting. Sorry. So how is everybody doing with reading, since this is a channel about books? Like I said, I find it very hard to read right now in general because I'm just very stressed. So other crafts are fine right now. Etsy won't let you sell your art on other platforms as well. That doesn't make sense. Reading's going well, in a slump, can only read audiobooks. Hi, Ola. I have 4 kids and 30 pets. Yep, there it is. Like, it seems weird. Like, it's so weird, too, because I try not to read too much into, like, 1, what other people are doing, and 2, other people's opinions of what I should be doing, you know? But it's hard when you look at, I don't even want to say the name, but gossip websites, and they're like, you know, all these creators, they have so much time now, and they're always talked about, oh, if I had more time, I'd be doing this, that, and the other. And it's like, can you stop and think that it's not like we all have several month-long vacations right now? You know, it's not like I went, oh boy, I'm just gonna take some time off here, and I'm gonna fucking, you know, I'm gonna work on all my things. It's not a vacation time. It's a high stress, unknown, stuck in your house, like, stressful time. So, like, forgive me if I'm not like, oh, let's sit down in front of the camera and put a face on. Like, I can't do it. I can do it in this sort of medium where it's like, okay, we're gonna talk and, you know, shoot the shit and chill. But yeah, someone said we're literally processing a traumatic event that we're still in. Yeah, exactly. And we don't know the perceivable, like, is that what I'm saying? We don't know the end, perceivable end. Like, there is no end yet. Like, we don't know how this is going to affect, you know, but I don't want to talk too much about it because I know it's a stressing point for everybody and people come to sort of relax and chill, but it's frustrating when people are like, why aren't you doing more? And it's like, let me live. Let me live. I am 7 books behind on my Goodreads goal. Stressed about that. And so I'm thinking one of my first videos back, I have an unboxing literally back here. I got a mystery box of books from my local secondhand indie bookseller. And it's literally a box of random stuff. Like, they just were like, please support us. I'm like, okay. You know, I feel so bad about any small business right now. And so it's an unboxing of God knows what. Okay, tell me more about Etsy. Yes, please. But anyway, I have that. So I'll probably do that. And then I might make videos of me trying to read my short stuff to boost up my Goodreads. So, yeah. I was doing great on the stay home reading rush. I completely forgot about the reading rush until like 2 seconds ago. And I went, whoops, oh, my bad. I need something exciting to get out of my slump. Any recommendations? Do you want just a fun book to read? Say fun, but like one of my favorite books, fuck it, I'll just tell you that. It is Sourdough by Robin Sloan is one of my favorite books. I might just go back and reread it. Finally decided to read The Lord of the Rings, but I can only handle a chapter a day. Gonna take me all year to finish all 3 books. That is, yeah. My mom went back to work helping to take care of my little sister. That's really nice. Pretty good so far. I wish my mental health issues locked themselves down somewhere that's not my brain. I feel that strong. Yes, my mind is, oh, yeah, the stuff that happened in Nova Scotia. And it's weird because it's being overshadowed by the global scale, but it's, yeah, I'm so sorry that that's just, ugh, stuff happened there. But yeah, I myself, I can't focus on physical eating. I can focus on a video game, but like for Animal Crossing, it's funny, even in Animal Crossing, there's been a couple days, like I've played literally 260 hours of this game. And even in that, there's days where I'm like, I don't want to fish. I don't want to fucking do anything. I want to organize my house. That's it. And then there's other days where I'm like, I'll do all of my trees today. And then another day I'm like, I'll fish today. It's like my brain cannot focus long enough to do much of anything. And I sort of have trained myself. I look at my phone at the news in the morning and I go, and then I put it down, I put it down and I check it at night and that's it. I don't want to hear about it during the day. Jeff and I will talk about it sometimes, but like he approaches it as like, do you want to know about anything, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. But it's a weird time, and anything that you're doing is okay. Anything that you're not doing is okay. I feel like I myself daily have a conversation of like, I feel like I'm not cleaning my house enough. I feel like I'm not, like, you know, despite the fact that I've been home for a month, my house is still, parts of my house are still a disaster. You know, I'm just not caught up on laundry, you know, and it's okay. Like, it's okay to go for 12 hours today. I'm going to do fucking nothing. I'm going to craft today. I'm going to look at my cat for 5 hours. I'm going to lay in bed on TikTok for 5 hours. It's okay. It's okay. That's it. And if you have to work from home during these times, props to you. I don't know how you're doing it. So there's that. Etsy charges you an ad fee that you can't opt out of. If someone clicks on an Etsy ad with your product and even they don't buy it, you get a charge. Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look into it. Like I said, I think I'm going to make a bulk of stuff and have it. And listen, if it's not, like, I'm not turning this into a business, like the earring making thing. Maybe it might be. I don't know. I'm hopeful. But I'm not looking to do that right now. I'm looking to just have fun, make a bunch of stuff. And if you know what, if nothing takes off or the Etsy doesn't take off or online selling, whatever, then I have a bulk of stuff to give to all my friends. And I've only invested like $150, like whatever. It's fine. I feel like I'm amped up on caffeine. They say don't look at the news, but even the relaxation apps, yeah, have something about it. Yeah, I know. Reading poetry collection is helping against my reading slump. That might be neat. I'm pushing myself so dang hard to be busy and it's wearing me out. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I empty the dishwasher daily, I'm like, high five, bitch. You did something. You know? And it's also a time to be really, really kind to ourselves, like very kind to ourselves. You know? It's like, if you want to take a midday bath, do it. If you want to, you know, do a really complicated pedicure for like 4 hours, do it. If there's a YouTube series that you've always wanted to watch and never had the time to, do it. You know? If you want to sit and fucking do nothing and watch Netflix, do it. Just do it. Do whatever makes you feel like a human being right now is what I'm trying to say. Okay, true story. Oh yeah, you guys can see that. Look, my palms are bruised from rolling out clay yesterday. And so it hurts today. Anyway. But yeah, I'm looking at other creators right now who are uploading booktube content and are still reading like 1,000 books a month. And I'm like, how are you doing this? Like, Kayla is killing it, Chandler is killing it, Chelsea's fucking killing it, and I'm just like, oh, a book? Yeah. Don't know her. But yeah, it's got to be kind to yourself. So, any tips for earring making? Grab some clay and try it. Honestly, I've started doing this a week ago. I don't really have tips yet. When I have fucked up something and I then have a tip about it, I will let you know. Until then, I'm just rolling clay, you know? Been looking at the news for work, but I had to completely take Twitter off my phone. That's smart. I'm still on Twitter, and I'm in like an Animal Crossing Twitter group of the most lovely people ever. I found my little group of people on there, and we all like, you know, we don't buy into the Animal Crossing black market, which yes, there is an Animal Crossing black market. We don't really buy into that, and we all help each other out. And if there's items we want, we trade, etc. So it's fun in that sense. But anyway, yeah. But it's smart to take Twitter off your phone. But I think had I seen it as a really negative place, yeah, I don't look at Facebook very often, and I never really did anyway. But I mean, it's a lot mostly from my mom and like friends that I don't text. But I mean, I don't look at it very often because it's a lot of fear mongering bullshit on there. So I have a bunch of shorter books I want to read. But reading is pretty much the only thing I can do other than gaming. Animal Crossing and making crafts is the only thing I've been doing. Doing my schoolwork is a struggle. Yeah. Making me feel so much better. I've been beating myself up about not being or doing enough. Listen, and I mean, just because I'm making a new craft doesn't mean that you have to come out of quarantine with a fucking new craft. Like, it's just I'm bored and a creative stuck at home. So I'm like, what can I order on Amazon? You know? You First of all, I would just like to say that if you are a person who is finding joy in doing yoga or working out at home, or you're like, now's my time to eat better, perfect. Love that for you. Good job. Keep it up. Love that you're killing it. You know, good on you. Me, on the other hand, not so much. This is my time to get off my feet because I work on concrete floors. It is my time to sleep in till 11:30 a.m. every day. You know, it's my time to not work out, to bake all the foods I want to bake, and just, you know, have fun. And I think it's really important for everybody where it's like, you know what, if you come out of this and you're like, hell yeah, I worked out, I'm stronger, I'm fit, great. And if you come out of this, you're like, yeah, I put on 10 pounds, but I had fun, I baked and I ate, great. Just you needs to be like, it needs to be drilled into people that either one of those is okay. Just that's okay. You know, it's okay. Do you? Please. Like, yeah. College classes are the biggest struggle for me, so I feel like everyone's pain is also dealing with that. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I wish I could just watch Netflix, but sadly I have a project in every class until the end of the year. I'm so sorry for students. This gotta suck. Oh, hello from Northern Ireland. How are you doing? Kayla's booktube royalty. You can't compare to regular booktube humans. Yep. Honestly, true. Animal Crossing Twitter group chats are honestly so wholesome. At a PJ party on someone's island during a meteor shower. That's what I'm doing. Like I'm in one with people who we focus very much on the cataloging sort of side. But still we do like, hey, I have like the bird on my island, come over, or like, hey, this is what's in my shop today, come over, or do you need this recipe? Come over. It's a lot of fun. It's really a really more like less of a solitary game that way. Although there's times where I'm like, see ya, I'm off. I'm gonna go make a spooky forest for 12 hours. Pennywise earrings. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I think I might do like less like moochy kind of stuff like that. Like I played around with making some Animal Crossing ones just because it's what I'm doing right now. But I don't know if I'll make more like bookish related stuff or not. I don't know. We'll see. Are you a tarot reader? I have tarot cards and I do read them for my own personal oops, almost dropped them all. I have these ones here. I have some other ones. These ones are really, really, really beautiful. But I don't know, like, see if I can show you some, like, these are stunning. Some of my, and they're all like women, and they're all like women of color, and like they're seriously some of my favorite cards. Oh, the Hermit one is so good. Anyway, yes, I don't know nearly as much as Ola does. If you want some fucking tarot card stuff, go talk to her. I do it for my own like self, but I don't know a lot, and I don't know enough that I still like I still need to use guides to help me out and stuff like that. It's a beautiful deck. I love it like a lot. You're the pandemic bread maker? Nice. I can't find any yeast here at all. So I wanted to make bread and then we can't find it anywhere. I've gotten back into drawing. I'm so proud of myself for that. Creative hobbies are keeping us sane. Nice, yeah. It is true about fear in Facebook. That's where people know me in real life, make me feel like I shouldn't know them anymore. Yep. Actually getting a lot of writing done. Nice. Oh, okay. I have a question. If anybody is your writing, regardless of what genre or what you're writing, has it been like has the whole pandemic been reflected in your writing at all? Because it's the only thing that's preoccupying my mind. So like I feel like if I were to sit down and write, it would be directly affected by that. Like, sorry if you've already talked about it. What's your new current craft hobby? I make earrings out of polymer clay. I made these eggs. And right now I am rolling out some clay and I'm making like skin tone colors because I'm going to make little boobies. So, yeah. I'll show you. And oh yeah, I made these ones. They're pretty cool. Missed the intro? Yeah, so basically I make earrings now, and I'll show you guys for those that have missed the intro. These are ones that I'm working on that still need to get baked. So I'm doing sort of like a 70s kind of inspired colors and stuff. And then sort of messing around with different techniques to see what I like. And so I did these sort of like flowery black and white ones that took like forever. And then I made like little cactuses and stuff. But these are sticky still, so they won't fall off. They're on the back of like a artboard, but I need to bake those ones. And then I made some Animal Crossing ones too. So these are little bob faces. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. It's a stunning deck indeed, yeah. I have read The Death of Mrs. Westaway. Yeah, I like that book actually. Not my favorite Ruth Ware. My favorite was Turn of the Key. But you just started a sourdough starter? Like you started it yourself? Yeast is hard to find. We have an independent grocery store that has been able to regularly stock it. We can't find it anywhere. I wanted to make focaccia. Focaccia? How do you pronounce that? Oh, it's gonna make fun of me now. But like, I wanted to make some, and I can't find yeast. If you have Mexican supermarkets, try there for yeast. We don't. I'm Canadian, so pretty much the only other. I mean, there are smaller supermarkets here and there, but I don't have Mexican supermarket. I have a lot of Asian supermarkets and stuff like that, and a lot of Indian food restaurants. But if I had Mexican supermarket, I would be there. The eggs are great. Yeah, maybe I'll just wear the eggs. Oh, I said it well. Nice. Very nice. I feel validated. I said it and then I was like, my pronunciation of any other languages are not good. I haven't been able to do anything at home, so I decided I would try to get out and help with my food bank. Only thing is I didn't wear sunscreen. Oh no. It snowed yesterday here. Snowed. It's April 20th and it snowed. Ridiculous. It fit you and your style. Thanks. You can make your own starter. It takes a few days before it's ready. Oh, okay. I haven't read that one yet. I've read 3 of her books, The Woman in Cabin 10 and In a Dark, Dark Wood. Okay, In a Dark, Dark Wood made me so angry. The Woman in Cabin 10 was fun in almost like the same way that like the Clue the movie was fun, you know, like 1986 Clue. I feel like that had a very much of a vibe of Women in Cabin 10, like where people are in and out of the boat. I like that. Then was it The Death of Mrs. Westaway was more like her character wasn't an absolute idiot, thank God. And then Turn of the Key was just the best so far. So hi, BB. It's weird for me because I don't know anything about yeast, but at the local large Chinese store, I saw a huge bag of yeast. Asians don't use that much in their cooking. Okay. I love her writing. She did Agatha Christie meets Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Oh, I have a question for anybody. Oh, I am now taking. I can't show you guys what I'm doing. I mean, no, I really can't. I can't actually. Here, I will take a picture and then I will show you. So basically, I have a marble slab here, and I have. I'm rolling out some clay. So this is what I'm doing while I'm talking to you guys. So I have this little teardrop cookie cutter that I think is going to make perfect little tiny boobs. So I'm just going to punch out a bunch of little tiny boobs. I'm obsessed with her head and my earrings. Made them myself. That's what I'm making right now. Only little boobs. Did you love or hate the ending of Turn of the Key? I loved it, but a lot of people hated it. To me, the last few pages were wow, bitch. I'm creeped out now. I felt a general sense of unease that entire book, honestly, which was so much fun for me. Like, so much fun for me. Yeah, I just enjoyed the ride, honestly. I just really liked that book. So now I'm just lining up my little cookie cutter, trying to make as many as I can in the slab of clay that I cut and not waste clay. Love the new haircut. Thank you. I really like it, and it's grown a lot in, I think it's been 2 weeks since I cut it. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, maybe. It's grown significantly, at least in my mind. Like I feel like the top actually like flattens down now a little bit. There's days like if I go like that, it'll like stick up and it's kind of makes my head look like this. But also, I never wash it, so it kind of just flattens now. So I like it. And then I'm probably gonna grow it out, shave off the green, bleach it, dye it another color. I'm gonna keep this shortness for a while. So and just do like, I don't know, do fun colors for a while. Why not? I I liked the whole ride of that entire book, and then I loved the ending. I really did. Like I love a book that can keep me going and get me on the very last page. Like there's few books that do that. So I find no spoilers, but Turn of the Key did that. What was it? Night Film by Marisha Pessl did that, which I want to reread because I know there was a twist at the end, but I forget the twist at the end. Um, you guys are making me excited to read again, which is really good. You make me want to pick up a book. I'm still reading Kill Creek. It's been like 3 weeks, but I'm still reading it. It's just I can't focus on anything long enough to do anything. So, ah. Oh yes, by the way, they are picking up garbage outside, so the droning, annoying noise is my garbage truck. But I'm finally so happy they're picking stuff up because my house where we're situated is in like a wind tunnel. I don't know how, I don't know why, but just the way that like the wind blows, it blows everybody's track. It's gonna get really loud in a second. Sorry guys. Okay, that's better. What was I saying? I live in Texas, so I've been dealing with 90-degree weather here. Insane. I would give anything to put my hammock back out in the backyard and lay out in the sun. Like, it's going to sound bad, but like, listen, if I'm going to be off of work, can we do it when it's a little warmer so I can lay in my hammock? um, what annoyed you about In a Dark, Dark Wood? It annoyed me the fact that the main character was so stupid. It was like, ooh, I think there's creepy footprints in the snow. I'm like, bitch, get in your car and leave. Then it's like, ooh, I don't feel good amongst these people. Get in your car and leave. Ooh, I feel creeped out. Things are going awry. Okay, get in your car and leave. Oh, I'm gonna go run in the creepy woods. Bitch, run away. Like, you know, it just was one of those things where I was like, oh, come on. Like, I'm mending clothes right now. So glad for the company. Nice. I like that people can kind of do crafts and chat every now and then. That's kind of what I like doing. I love watching like Twitch right now while I craft and stuff. Good stuff. The ending of Turn of the Key made me so anxious, but in a good way. Yeah, that whole book was really like something. I like that. Do you recommend Night Shift or Thinner by Stephen King? Night Shift Night Shift, because it's a collection of short stories and you can really see um excuse me, within those, like what genre Stephen King can do, and how he's powerful in longer work, but then really powerful in like a short story that's like 20 pages. So I like that. Oh, something about a wind tunnel. Yes, wind tunnel. That was actually a street cleaning machine. So I live in a freaking wind tunnel, and so it's been crazy windy the last couple days, and everybody's plastic garbage, because it's like recycling, it blows literally to my porch. And so today I went out to get my mail, and I picked up like 6 plastic bottles, a lid off of a sushi container, a fucking like bottle of orange juice. Like it just all fucking blows into my yard. So I look like a trash, like it's gross. But I'm like, okay, so I gotta go pick up the fucking, like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna freaking leave it in my yard. Like, just irritating. So I'm happy they're finally picking it up so that I don't have to like 6 times a day go out and pick trash off my yard. Anyway. Yeah, Night Shift though. Thinner is good, but I feel like Thinner could almost be a short story in itself. So read both, but like Night Shift I found so much more enjoyable. There's some really, really good stories in there. A couple where you're gonna be like, what the hell? Frig, hold on. I'm gonna look up the stories in Night Shift. There we go. Okay. Just some, if you have your book available, Jonathan, check this out. So these are some short stories, or maybe just put them in your mind, of ones that I really liked. So I really liked The Mangler, is really delightful. Um, Battleground is amazing. The Lawnmower Man is insane. Children of the Corn, Last Rung on the Ladder is good. Yeah, those ones basically. The Boogeyman, which one was that one? It's been a minute since I've read that. Yes, The Boogeyman was good too. Yep. Yeah. So I'm just quickly going over the ones that I can remember in my head. Yeah. But like even in that short story collection, there's like, let me see. There's sort of a like an H.P. Lovecrafty kind of vibe. There's science fiction, another science fiction, um, a sort of like demonic one, a literally like a boogeyman story in there. There's a little like action one, um, like a haunting, like a full-on surrealist one. Even The Ledge, oh, The Ledge is really good too. Like it's a really good short story collection. So yes, I highly, highly recommend. Yes, I okay, so I ordered the new Grady Hendrix book, and I'm so mad. So like Chapters Indigo is Canada's big bookseller, and I paid $40 a year to be like a Plum Plus member. It basically means I get free shipping, 10% off everything, and like additional perks and all that crap, right? And so I ordered the book, waited like a week for them to ship it because I figured pandemic, I'll wait. I'm not in a rush, whatever. Then they send me back an email. They're like, sorry, this is out of stock. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. I don't know why you sold it to me then, but whatever. Then I go to check and see if it's in stock again. It's in stock. I go to buy it. I have to renew my fucking Plum Point. So they're like, oh, would you like to pay another $40? I'm like, no. So now I'm like just mad. Like I never ordered it because it was like I have to turn around and spend like $65. I mean, I don't have to, but in order to get like free shipping and all of the perks that I've been accustomed to having, I do. And I'm like, no fucking really? Like you cancel the book order and then they're like, JK bitch, now you have to pay whatever. So that was annoying. Okay, I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So I wasn't sure how many earrings I cut out here. Okay, I think I got 20 out of this one little slab. Oh, that's frustrating and annoying indeed. Yeah, like it was just like, oh man, like I just want this friggin' book. And I mean, I could order it on Amazon, but then Amazon says nothing's coming until like May. No, I'm not going to say any Italian words because I mispronounce things so badly. And my husband can speak a little bit of it, like enough to make conversation when we went to Italy, but I don't know enough of it. Thank you. I don't want to embarrass myself. But I love Italy. It's my favorite place I've ever been. And honestly, I want to go back to Sorrento in Positano so bad. It's like not even funny. Pizza, pasta, 100%. My first pizza that I had when we landed in Rome was so good I cried. That's not a joke, by the way. It was amazing. Look, she's speaking Italian. The thing is that like I get very embarrassed when I like learn new languages because I I don't know, I get shy, I guess. So even though I knew like a little bit before going, Jeff just knew more. So he spoke for me, you know. But I just get embarrassed. And I forget a lot of conversational stuff. So. But Jeff and I just talked about it the other day, and we said, you know, like when all this pandemic shit is over, and we can actually like fly again, like let's go back to Italy. I'm like, okay. I realized I could speak English one day. I got really drunk and had to give directions to American tourists. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, Italy is just great, honestly. Like one of the most like special moments, at least for me, was we were in Rome and we just like turned down a random street. Like we were kind of walking around with the expectation of eventually heading to the Pantheon, like the Pantheon, and we just like turned down the street, and I just see I have a picture of it actually. I don't know if I can find it, but I have a picture of it, and it's just right down the street, and you can see like the dome and the archways, and it was just this moment of like just these you're walking aimlessly enjoying yourself, and then you look and you're like, this is a building that I never thought I'd ever see. Like it's just it was just cool. Like when you're traveling and you finally like turn that corner and you see like what you've been picturing and what you've heard so many people over the course of history talk about and stuff like that. It's like that's kind of a magical part of traveling in general, but it's really delightful. Anyway, who's your favorite villager right now? Okay, I have an emotional dilemma. Okay, so I love Cobb. Cobb is my jock character. Everybody who starts off in Animal Crossing gets a jock character, and Cobb could not have been more my first choice if I tried. He was one of my OGs, and I was like, um, I did see the Eiffel Tower when I was in Italy, yeah, or Italy, in on my honeymoon when I was in Paris. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower was fine. Okay, here's the thing, and I don't want to like discredit Paris at all because like it is beautiful, but you got to understand, like on our honeymoon, we went for 18 days, 4 cities, and then 2 side cities. So it was a lot of places really fast. So we did Rome, then we did yeah, so we did Rome, Sorrento, Positano, then up to Florence, a day trip to Pisa, then we flew to France. Oh, we did Tuscany in that around Florence, and then we flew to Paris. And by the time we got to Paris, I was kind of done with the trip. Like I was excited for a little bit for certain things, but honestly, the coolest part of Paris, and if you ever get to go, you have to do it, is the catacombs. And so we ended up going into the Paris catacombs on Halloween, which was especially just amazing. And it's a very unique, very like I don't say life changing, but kind of a very life changing thing to see if you've never seen something like that before. So, but Paris itself definitely lacked after being to Rome. Like Rome is so full of color, and like Sorrento is especially full of color. Beautiful like yellow buildings and peach colored buildings and beautiful scenery. And then Paris is very beautiful in its classicness. So it's very beige and brown, if that makes sense. But like I think had I been to Paris before like going to Rome, I would have been like, wow, this city's so beautiful, so pretty. But Rome has my heart. Like it's stunning. Like, I liked it anyway. And I want to go back. Oh, back to Animal Crossing characters. So, sorry, I got distracted. See, this is what happens. You get distracted all the time. Sage, if you're still here, I'm going to tell you about my Animal Crossing characters. So I like Cobb. He's my jock character, and is like my little green pig. So he's like green eggs and ham. Like that's how I think about him in my head. And he's so sweet, and I just fucking love him. I love him so much. He The thing is I have Cobb as an amiibo card, and I want to move Cobb out so that I can move him back in so that he has an upgraded house. But I don't want to do that because I feel like he's going to forget me, and he calls me Mountain. That's his nickname for me. And yeah, it's cute. Yeah, I think like Paris was what we made it, but by that point in our trip, we were kind of over it. And like we had a really nice dinner on the boat behind the Eiffel Tower down, and it was beautiful and a really nice like fancy fucking dinner, and it was really beautiful and romantic. And then the catacombs were amazing, and the Louvre was pretty cool as well. But in terms of everything else, I was fine. Like Rome, you literally, Italy in general, I feel like any restaurant you pick, the food is good. Period. I didn't have bad food in Italy, not once. Whereas Paris, it was like, what restaurant do we go to? I don't know. And so we ended up eating like McDonald's 5 meals because we were just so sick of trying to figure out restaurants. Um, we got to see Notre Dame before it burnt, which was kind of cool too. Like there was definitely moments that I really enjoyed in Paris. Um, we went to see the outside of the Moulin Rouge, and we went all through like that district, which was really cool. We went to the cafe that the movie Emily is made, and we got like Emily's creme brulee. That was really delightful. But I feel like that's what I mean by like I feel like we made like what we did in Paris, what we chose to do in Paris, made Paris. You know, whereas Rome, even on those days where like we didn't have anything planned, the city was so vibrant and full that it made itself. Like any moment we had there was just amazing. Whereas Paris, we were like, guess this is Paris. I don't know. I feel bad saying that, but that's kind of my feelings. But Montmartre was amazing. Yeah, yeah. Like there's different parts of Paris that were really cool, but like I mean, I feel like I would go back and give it its like true because we were just tired, honestly, by that point in the trip. We were very, very tired. But us French people eat anything, seriously anything, and that's just it. I feel like I did the bulk of my research for Italy in terms of like what I wanted to eat and where. Um, and then by Paris, we were so tired, we kind of gave up. And I wish I would have given it more of my own heart. Like I wish I would have been like, okay, let's really get into this heart of the city. And that's what I mean by like I'd go back and give it a second chance and really like, go to other because we only stayed in Paris for like 4 days, and I would have liked to have gone to Versailles. Like we didn't get a chance to do that, and we didn't get to go to like the graveyards we wanted to go to and like any like um places nearby. Like we were there for a really short amount of time at the end of our trip, so we were just exhausted. So we did a trip in high school, 14 days from London down to Italy. Location didn't burn me out, but my friends did. Yeah. No, Jeff and I like loved it. It was our honeymoon. Like we had fun. Like we stayed in Paris. We stayed where we got to see the Eiffel Tower from our bed, which was really cool. But it's little things like that. But in terms of places that like the city felt vibrant, it was Rome and Florence. I mean, Florence was just insane. But even between Florence and Rome, Rome just was something about Rome, man. Like I would live there. Like that's saying something. There's few places where that I go that I would live there. Um, I'd live in New York if I had the money. New York is crazy and a lot, but would be so fun to live there for like 2 years and then move on. But anytime I go to New York for anything, I always leave and I go, oh, how do I live here? So, yeah, I love New York and I love Rome. Those are the 2 cities that, like, really got me. And then, like, our last trip to Hawaii, we went to Kauai, and that island, I'm like, "Oh, I would live here." So, I knew what Paris was I would say I knew what Paris was like, but I knew that Paris, was overhyped before I went. So I didn't go into it with, like, this heightened expectation. Same thing goes for Rome. Like, I actually kept my expectation of all the places we went very low because it was my first time flying. It was my first time internationally traveling, like everything. So, like, my first time on an airplane was my honeymoon. So I honestly kept expectations very low. I had no idea what to expect. First time out of my country, you know. And so I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna take it what happens, happens. But like now that I've been, to different places and I've traveled to like New York and Hawaii and stuff like that, I know in my mind that Paris was my least favorite place that I've been. Oh, yeah, like, I understand that New York is not, like, a great necessarily place to live, but it's something sort of captivating about a city where you're so anonymous. I love that. I love, love, love that. Like, it's just, walking out of your apartment and not knowing what you're gonna see is kind of fun. Um, in New York is fun for tourists. It's honestly just it's so much fun for tourists. Like it's a fun. I don't know. Like at least for me, I wouldn't mind. I would like to see New York through 4 seasons twice. Like I feel like that's how you really get to tell how a place is living there for like 2 years. You get 2 Christmases or two, fall seasons or something. And I don't know, that's just how I think about it in my mind. Really cool. Mountain? All your villagers call me backbeat? Oh my god. What is your favorite Stephen King book? I have a couple. I really like The Stand, and I really like Salem's Lot, and I really like Christine. And then for short stories, I like Night Shift. So Billy was my jock character, and he just moved out. I had the luck to live in Paris, not as a tourist. I went there a lot for my father's job, and he knew the city well, and that made all the difference. Yeah, that I could see that. Paris just feels overhyped. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people romanticize Paris, but I personally have a tendency to not romanticize anything. So I like seeing what I can find places, I guess. But New York and LA are by far the worst places to live in all of America. I mean, it depends on who you ask for sure, but I definitely can see why you have that opinion. What is the thought process behind your look? I'm 31. I've dyed my hair 1,000 times. I buzz my hair because I was fucking sick of it, and I don't know. I don't know. And it's not like I wake up every day and I go, "This is my being." It's just like one thing happens, and then it just happens over time. I feel like that's how you sort of create a personal sense of style. It's ever evolving and it changes and yeah, and then somehow I end up looking like this. So my friend lived in Paris for 10 years because of his wife. I went there to visit him in 2009. It's a garbage dump of terrible, rotten people. Um, like I said, there was definitely places and things that we did that I enjoyed, but the bulk of Paris was not my favorite city, like of that trip. That's just the reality. But I'm willing to give it a chance, and I can understand why you have that opinion, you know? But if you're optimistic about things, then I don't know. I feel like every place has its ups and downs in general, sort of what you make about it. New York City is very okay. One of my favorite here's one of my favorite memories that when we I went last to New York City. Okay, so this was last end of May, early June, like that weekend. And so Jeff and I randomly we stayed in Hell's Kitchen, and we're like, okay, let's go down to um the Strand, like the big bookstore. So we went there, and then we were like walking around, whatever. And randomly, I said, "Oh, you know what I'm craving? I really want shave ice." And so I literally am standing in like, this New York known bookstore, fun bookstore, and I pull out my phone and I'm like, "Shave ice near me." And it brings me to this like Chinatown dessert place, and I was like, perfect, let's go. Like, screw it, let's go. And so, we get on the subway and off we go, and we pop out. We're in Chinatown, which is like boom, like change of scenery like that. Step over to the subway and whole different place it feels like. And so we go and we get this dessert, and then on the way back we're walking, and it's weird because it's like this, I don't say main street, but main strip down in Chinatown. And then there's this like adjacent street, and we kind of look and we're like, what the hell is going down there? And so we walk down there just on a whim, completely on a whim. And we walk down there. It's where I guess, I don't know if this is true or just, I don't know, where like I guess Chinatown hits Little Italy. And they had the road shut down and all the restaurants were like open, people are out, and there's like vendors everywhere. And in that moment it was so cool because had I not literally looked at my phone and gone um shave ice randomly, we literally found Chinatown, found Little Italy, and walked down, and it was just like garlic, and like there's a guy rolling like cigars on the street, and like this Italian music's playing, and this guy's yelling at this guy in Italian, and it brought me back to like Italy, like real Italy for a minute. And it was just really fucking cool. It was just really cool, and we randomly walked into it, and I just thought like, okay, and then like on the way back, we're like, "You want to go to Times Square at night?" I was like, "Yeah." And so we go there, and it's like there's just a million things happening, and I just thought, like, how is this not just an insane place to live? Like, I don't know. It's just that one night was just kind of everything. Like, it was just really cool. I don't know. I liked it. Thought it was fun. Okay, so for those of you who want to update on earrings that I've been doing. So this is what I punched all of them out and I've laid them all out. So that's what I'm doing. And now I'm going to make little nipples. Little nippies. Savannah, Georgia, the place I never expected to like so much. But it was through the eyes of a tourist, yeah. Yeah, Chinatown, like, I mean, it's part of the culture. Like, I love the idea of, can I speak? The scents, the smells, the just interesting things that you can see anywhere you go. Like, different culture in general is just beautiful and fascinating to me. That's why I like traveling, is just seeing what you can see and seeing what you can find. What was my first Stephen King book? Okay, I have actually like two answers for you for that, because I started reading Stephen King when I was a teenager, and then I'm rereading Stephen King as an adult. So I have sort of two answers to that. I don't remember what my first Stephen King book was when I was a kid, but I know that I've read I read it. I read Pet Cemetery. I'm thinking Pet Cemetery was probably the first Stephen King I ever read. Um, that's my guess. And then as an adult, I've been reading Stephen King in publication order. So now I just mixed up a bunch of random colors, and I'm gonna move them around. Basically smush them, and it's gonna make its own, hopefully, kind of a skin colory, nippley color. We'll see. Live in Bel Air Beach, Florida. That's cool. I heard Florida's fantastic. Florida's a little weird with its people who are really excited to get outside in this corona, but um, I'm not going to judge that. I mean, it is what it is. But in terms of the place itself, like I would love to travel just mostly anywhere, to be totally honest. I love unexpected moments like that. Yeah, unexpected moments when you're traveling is why you travel, at least for me. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. When I was in Europe over Christmas, my sister and I did a day trip to Amsterdam. We had nothing planned. We found the cutest shops and photography museum. I love that. Like we had one day in Rome where we just randomly walked around, sort of like a shopping day, and we went over to like the less populated or less touristy side. And oh my god, like beautiful fucking place. Like just stunning. Is this a nipple color? Is it too pink? Just kidding. Just joking. Just playing with you guys. No, actually, I don't think it's actually no, not that pink. I'm gonna add a little bit more brown. Depends on the person and their nipple. That is fair. Yeah, that's true. It's just trying to make like a somewhat accurate skin color. I don't think anybody has day glow pink nipples. If you do, contact me. I want to see them. I would say too pink. Yeah, I'm changing it to a little bit more brown. Yeah, if you guys have any unexpected travel moments that you did something and it was just like really unique and special, please share them with me because I would love to read about it. I love that. I love those like unexpected things. Oh, the number one unexpected thing from my last trip to Hawaii, like in December. Can we, by the way, knock on wood that I got to go to Hawaii before all of this crazy shit going down? Because like, oof. Anyway, that's better. That's a little less brown or a little less pink. So it ends up looking like that together. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that works. Um. Oh my god, my hands hurt. I rolled out all this clay yesterday, and my freaking palms are literally bruised. Oh yeah, you can see for sure, especially right there. Yeah, I just love those special moments you find and Hawaii though. Yeah, sorry. It was our very last day there and we had a very long like day before we had to be at the airport. So we had to be at the airport at like almost midnight. So it was like get out of our hotel at 8, you know what I mean? And you basically have this like 14-hour day before you even fly out. And we ended up going to this, hold on, I need to see how big of boobies I need to make. Bigger than that. Noted. Um, yeah, anyway, we went to this like restaurant on the beach and we go down to the well, here's the thing. They were busy and we almost went, do you really want to wait like an hour? And I said, yeah, you know what? It's our last day. Like we don't have really anything else planned. Like let's just wait and we'll just go down to the beach and like, it's fucking beautiful. Watch the sunset before, and they had our little thing that they buzz, when our table's ready. And so like we walk down to the beach and it's beautiful. And prior to that, we've seen a couple of sea turtles that were up already on the beach. But while we were waiting for our table at this restaurant, seven sea turtles all decided to come up at like the same time. And like you're just standing there and they're like 2 feet away. Well, we give them distance, but like, they're like 10 feet away from you. And it was just like everybody in the crowd that like was there were just like, are you guys actually seeing this right now? Like every single person to each other was like, what what are we witnessing right now? It was just a really wild thing. I have pictures. I'll show you guys. I've taken so many fucking stupid pictures on my phone. Oh yeah, so like here's 3 of them. Like that's 2 of them there, and then another one while they're like coming up on the shore. It was just amazing. I lived in Seattle as a kid. I didn't remember much of it. What I missed and most surprised was the pomelo grapefruit called Sweet Honey or Oro Blanco. Cool. A bird stole one of my French fries in Toronto Airport once. That's likely. You ended up in the red district in Andrews, France, with my lost grandparents. See, and it's stuff like that where you just laugh and you go, oh god, like what you can't things that you can't duplicate like that. It's fun. Okay, we have made a boobie. It's gonna get a nipple in a second, but I need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I might make a different color. Okay. Are they still cleaning my street? God. It's something I discovered on a return visit. That's cool. Yeah, they are. Siri got us lost in New York City when we went. We found some really random place, including a little bakery where a bird 100% tried to steal our muffin. Those pigeons are fearless. Oh, big time. Listen, New York City pigeons do not fuck around. I personally really like pigeons. I think they're sort of like underrated birds, and a lot of people don't like them, and I get that. But I have a soft spot for pigeons. But like New York City pigeons they're intense. Also, the pigeons outside Notre Dame in Paris are intense. Partner and I did a road trip on the west coast of Oregon, decided to stop at an aquarium in a creepy ass town, one of the most beautiful aquariums I've been to, like Monterey status. Felt the peeps. Wow. But, like, isn't it fun when you just find, like, random stuff like that? I don't know. Just stuff when you're traveling that's not planned for is just amazing. Oh, one thing I will give you guys as a travel tip, if ever you're traveling literally anywhere, doesn't matter where you are, if ever you're on like a guided tour or like a Segway tour or something with a tour guide, okay? Ask the tour guide when the tour is over and they're like, "You have any questions?" Pull them aside for a second and ask them, "What is your favorite place to eat nearby?" You will get 100% of the time, 10 out of 10, the best food that you'll ever fucking eat. Like anywhere we ever go, we make sure to ask that. We're like, where do you like what's your favorite place to eat? Like cheap eats, or if you're looking for something fancy, like tell them that. But like, oh my god, like we got in Hawaii, our tour guide for tubing was like, "Oh yeah, go get a burrito at this random hole in the wall place." And I'm like, "Okay." Oh, the best Mexican food I ever had. In Rome, we asked our Segway tour guide, and we're like, where should we get lunch? And she's like, oh, down the street here. Um, order this and talk to this guy. And we went in, and it was like, I'm not kidding, guys. I have daydreams about this like brown butter spinach pasta that I had, and it was like, like Nona 2 seconds ago made this tiramisu, and it was just like it was the best food I ever had. So do that. Do that. So once my friends and I were hiking and we found a cemetery from the 1700s. We found this overgrown trail around a hill that opened up to this meadow with 10-foot boulders arranged like in a circle. Holy shit. Wow, that's cool. Meet Venice pigeons. I've heard Jeff has been to Venice before. We talked to people that lived in the town. Apparently, they ended up being a burial place for a bunch of cult members. Wow. Yeah, stuff like that. Like that's fun. Like I mean, fun, but I love that. I love that stuff. Ever gone on the Stephen King tour in Bangor, Maine? No, I would like to. Oh, I would love to. I think it'd be really cool. I'd like to go to Salem and like go to Maine and all that kind of area down there. It'd be really neat. On my third trip to Mexico, a local who I made friends with during my first trip was randomly at the grocery store. Had no way to contact him to meet up, so that was interesting. Huh. I was grumpy on a road trip, so my partner Googled a bookstore near me. We ended up at the Book Loft in Columbus. 32 rooms of books? Holy shit. See, like, I love that. I love that. I cannot stop staring and loving your shirt. Where did you find it? I found this shirt that has cats with Furby faces. Um, there is an Instagram page called, what are they called? Oh yes, it's called Sexy Furby 69. That's literally what it's called. And I ordered it through them. They have a website on there. So there's that. I went to Amsterdam with my cool ex, and we were stopped on the street by a guy. Suddenly, a queen size mattress falls from the sky. Oh, so they like stopped you and then a fucking mattress fell? So I had to read that twice. And then they're like, oh, yeah, yeah, now you can walk. What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. Our tour guide called the cops poulet, which we knew meant chicken, but question it. She looked at us, what you call yours pigs? That's kind of funny. That's a cute joke. Like, I like that. We went to South Padre, Texas for a week, and our hotel was across the street from a sea turtle hospital research center. Oh, cool. That's neat. That's cool. Oh, another random little thing that we ended up doing was in Sorrento, Italy. It's right down on like the south side, south part of Italy. Um, and we really wanted like seafood because they're right on the water. And so again, randomly opened up our phones and went seafood restaurant. And we found, okay, first of all, you have to walk down very questionable, like back alley cobblestone that's like this steep, random little things to get down to the water. And we finally get down there, and then it was like, okay, where is this place? And so we're walking and walking. Turns out the restaurant, I I don't even know how to fucking describe this. Okay, say this, whatever. Say this is, yeah, say this is, whoops. I'm just gonna go like this. So say the green box is like where we were walking, and the white box is literally a pier, and there's like boats here, and boats all around. Our restaurant was here. So we literally walked to like the end of this pier, and it's just this little, like, again, hole in the wall little restaurant. And the clouds were starting to get like kind of dark on the water, and we're like, and so we walk in, there's like clearly the owners and the owner's friends. And we just walk up like, hey, like, how's it going? Can we eat here? And they're like, oh, come in, you know, like super friendly and all that stuff. And so they're like, here's your options. You can have the catch of the day pasta, or the catch of the day, like mixed seafood, basically. And so I got pasta, Jeff got seafood, and then they sit us like out on the. Hey.
Oh, hello.
I'm live.
Oh, hello, people. You got the egg yolks on?
What?
You got the egg yolks on?
Does that look like egg yolks to you? Those are tiny boobs. Oh yeah, these are egg yolks. These are
Hi, everybody.
These are little nipples.
Oh, you're making the nipples already?
Yeah.
Gotta make the booby earrings.
But anyway, we like they sit us outside, and then it starts to rain, so they like move the table inside, and it's just us and this like fisherman Italian family on like the pier. It was just really funny. And like,
what story was this?
Huh?
Which story is this?
When we were in Sorrento.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
I missed the lemons.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
We still have those lemon candies, eh?
What?
We still have those lemon candies.
Oh yeah.
I'm saving for an anniversary.
But people are telling me they're randomly found like travel stories.
Randomly found?
Like random things that have happened when they traveled, like unexpected, unplanned, like random fun stuff. So
all good? Some
bad? Yeah. Pretty well. French fries stolen by seagulls and stuff.
I remember crushing my hand with a geode when I was a kid.
Crushing what?
Crushing my hand with a geode. We went looking for geodes on the beaches in, I think it was in the Bay of Fundy. We went looking for geodes, and I was a kid, and being a rambunctious little shit, throwing rocks around, and one of them landed down on my hand and busted up my fingers, and I had to go to the hospital.
You would be the kid where
I was that kid, yeah.
You have to go to the freaking hospital.
I don't want to go back to work. I want to hang out with you here. This is more fun.
What?
I said I don't want to go back to work. I want to hang out with you here. This is more fun.
Yeah, this is arguably more fun.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be on here very much longer.
Well, you have fun making nipples. I'm going to go and finish up my work.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go make something on the wood lathe.
Okay, have fun. So anyway, back what I was saying, yeah, we were just like on the dock with this like random Italian couple and like their fisherman who's like, yeah, I caught this octopus like today and now you're eating it. It was really cool. Randomly found a running Peanuts themed theme park on the East Coast driving from Washington to Virginia. Surrounded by woods, it wasn't running. I thought it was the beginning of a horror movie. Wow, that's cool though. That's the kind of shit that I like finding. Like random stuff like that. I love that. I just walked into this and it's magical. Joggings. What's joggings? Huh? I don't know what that means. Yeah, we're just talking about our random like travel things that we found. Oh, well, like here in Canada, we have a rumored like joggings where Jeff was on the Bay of Fundy to find geode. Oh, really? Okay, I'll mention it to him then. Oh yeah, Jeff and I did like a road trip to PEI, and that was really, really fun. That was so fun. My mom is the queen of finding random flea markets in every city we go. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's fun. There's like I love looking at like antiques anywhere. Rest stops are pretty fucking scary in the USA. That's the extent of things I've found out while traveling. Ooh. Hopefully, like all good experiences for you at least. So this is my little boob earrings. Fucking light is like so bright. There we go. So I made 6 pairs of those. Of that color, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of brown, even more brown to this clay that I made before to make a slightly darker nipple color. Yeah, these can be studs or they could be dangly. Studs. If they were round ones, I could probably. I don't know if I want just round ones or what. No, I like them dangling. No, these ones are all the same sizes right now. Here, I'll take a picture. I'll show you. I wish I had like a top-down camera. But I have a little punch card, so those are the ones I'm working on right now. Maybe I want a little bit lighter nippy color. Because I'm gonna make a couple skin tone colors. So maybe we'll do a little bit of a lighter nipple colors. Are you selling those earrings? Not right now, just making them. I'm hoping at some point I might sell them, but I'm making them as a potential collection. You could do pierced ones? Yeah, I was thinking that. I might do some like mastectomy ones too, because my aunt has had one. So my cousin, I say aunt, but you know. But I don't I want to mix like a proper like like mid-tone skin color and then like a deep skin color. And then I have some ideas for I'll show you guys my Pinterest board, but I want to make the same skin color that I used as a base for like the boobies. I want to make bigger earrings, excuse me. And I want to make like these, give or take. Like I want to do like line art design on the actual like round earrings like that. Like imagine the back of this, not this size, a little smaller, but then with like that sort of imprint on them in the same colors that I'm doing it right now. That makes sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Collection-y ideas. Love it. Thank you. Why not? But I think I'm going to get off of here soon because I'm losing my voice. I haven't talked to human beings. And I'll be honest, if I didn't say my voice is a little rough just from talking to myself, kind of. Drink more water. Yeah. Yeah, I feel, but I've been on for like almost 2 hours now. So, oh, I made a slightly lighter skin tone color. Okay. Well, I'm off to make a ton of boobies. So I will post a picture on Twitter and possibly Instagram as well, of what they end up looking like. I don't know if I wanna. Do I wanna? Do I wanna do this? I'm actually might as well try them with one. Do I wanna? Oh yes, I do. You know how nipples can be sort of dimply? Can you guys see that? Oh, Anyway, I added some texture around the areolas. And I'm thinking I'm gonna add textures around all of the areolas. God, that's a fun fucking word to say. Add a little booby texture on them. I have these little like dotting tools and stuff, so cute. Because obviously I added texture to the eggs to make it look like, eggs. A true artiste. She tries. She fucking tries. We do our best over here. All right, I'm gonna head out, guys. I hope everyone's doing good. Tomorrow, if I'm bored, I might be on, or in a couple days, or whatever. So if you liked watching this craft with me, even though you can't see me craft, but I talk about it, then I might do another one. Thank you for sharing your travel stories. It's really uplifting, honestly, to read about travel stuff. I know it's something that like none of us can do, but it's something, it's fun to daydream and it's fun to think about it. So yeah, that really uplifted me right now. So comment what you think of Night Shift. Yes, please do. Please do. Or let me know what stories are your favorite if you can remember. That would be really good because there's excuse me, some I'm losing my voice. There's some that I really love. So I will see you guys on Twitter and occasionally on Instagram. I'm always around. Remember that. Even if I'm not posting, I am around. Remember to go spend some time doing something that makes you at peace. You don't even have to be something that makes you happy, because everybody's going to say that, but something that puts your mind at peace for like 3 seconds, regardless of what that is. Just go do that thing. So I don't know what that is to you, but go do that. That's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to watch people on Twitch play Animal Crossing, and then I'm going to go play Animal Crossing. All right. Well, thanks for the shot, guys. I hope everyone is good and there's people stay safe and your families are safe and everyone you know is safe. So I will I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. I would like to end.